I know we lost, and I just said to the boys, be disappointed with the result, but not with the performance. I thought we were fantastic again today. We knew Bognor were going to be a very hard team to play against, but we set ourselves up. We kind of knew how we wanted to play. We knew we needed to frustrate them, and then take our chances when we got them. Obviously, decisions change games, and that's what happened today. But I'm disappointed with the result, but I'm nowhere near disappointed with the performance. I'm really happy with the boys. I think we put in a really good shift today.
As you say, the guys did put in a good performance today, and a 2-0 loss is really unjust, I think, and obviously a lot of the home fans are saying the same.
Yeah.
The game has turned on quite a controversial point. I know you've had time to have a look at the decision. Can you give us your take on it?
Well, I think looking at it on film, it shows even more so that it wasn't a penalty. And the difficult thing is that in such a tight game, they're game-changing decisions, and kind of he didn't need to give that. I think he kind of thought, oh, this game's a bit boring, I'm going to give something, and he didn't need to. The game was fine. Do you know what I mean? And from there was just decision after the decision, and it kind of affected everyone, because when you put in that sort of effort, it's going to affect you kind of mentally, and you're going to be angry and you're going to be frustrated, and it changed the game. It was a game changer today for us, not on the positive side, but our response to it was fantastic. I thought for the last 20-25 minutes we had him on the rack, and back for a great save from Lincoln, from Alex, another good save from Farrell. And then obviously Gaz just put it. We had a chance to go and win it, draw all in it, sort of thing. So we kept going, which was great.
As you say, the referee did make it a very stop-start game today for both sides. But so far this season, there is a belief in the team, and again it showed today, as you just said, that we go a goal down, we don't give up, and rightly so. In the last 15 to 20 minutes, I mean, their keeper pulled off an absolutely fantastic save to turn the ball wide. So you must be pleased with the way the guys aren't giving up on anything.
No, absolutely. I think the mentality of them now is that yes, we're disappointed we've gone 1-0 down, but we know we have enough in the side to go and get the chances. It's just about obviously being that ruthless just to take them. But no, I can't fault the boys. I think our kind of work ethic now is second to none. And I think Bognor saw that today. I think Bognor thought that they were going to come and they'd be able to play us off the park. Yes, they had possession, and we understood they were going to have possession. That's how we set out. But I thought we faced the task that I gave them. I thought they'd done great with it. And it's hard to say when you're losing a game, but I said to him in there, I'm absolutely proud of you boys. I really am, because we've come a long way. That was a good test for us today, and although we've kind of fell on in terms of the result, the performance didn't.
We had two key players out today, obviously Dan Beck in midfield and Aaron Smith-Joseph. Can you give us some news on those guys?
Yeah, so Beck's been struggling with a knee ligament, which he probably could have played today, but the problem is that if it gets any worse, then we're missing him for 4 or 5 games. We don't want to do that. And obviously Aaron's he's had a little bit of a tweak and what have you. Again, didn't want to rush it. But again, you kind of look at that, and when you're missing people like Bex, Aaron, Popey, they're big players that you're missing. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of it's hard to kind of take the place of those players, because they've had such a big effect on how we've done in the last probably 6-7 games.
You mentioned Popey. I saw he was warming up with the players before the game. Obviously a nasty injury last week. What's the news on him?
Hopefully he might be in a position to play next week. He's been to a dentist, a surgeon sort of thing. I think what they've got to do now is get a kind of a bespoke mouth guard sorted out for him, and he wants to play. He's brilliant, Popes. He would have played Tuesday if he could, but obviously we've got to look after him. It's not something we can just take for granted, and football takes kind of a backseat when you get an injury like that. But if the dentist is happy and he's happy for him to play, then we'll get him back in when we can.
I know you've really taken to the role here at Burgess Town Football Club, and you've said that you're always looking to improve. Noticed there's a couple of new faces that turned out today. Can you give us some details on those guys? Yeah,
so we've got Jack, who's a Canadian guy. He's just got international clearance. He's trained with us a few times. Good player, young, hungry and what have you. I think he's going to have a good effect for us towards the end of the season and what have you. And then obviously Alex, we've got again from Cardiff. he's training with Crawley at the moment, has come in. It's hard for these guys because they're coming into a league that's 100 mile an hour, and it's physical, and they're not used to that in a sense. So getting them kind of into their kind of like groove is probably going to take a couple of games, but they've done well for us. They've done well for us. The nice thing now is that, like I said in the change room before, is that we have competition all over now, which is healthy. Because whatever position now, obviously Cads gets injured, Tolo comes on, Bex gets injured, Charlie comes in. So it's great that we don't have to change anything we're doing, we could just bring different personnel in to do the same job.